Chapter 39. Author's note. Shut the fuck up! Get a life! You suck! Oh, and I'll be in vacation in England in August, so I won't be able to update lols. Thanks to everyone who reviewed.
Chapter 39. Disclaimer. I do not own the HP series, and I am not the real XXX Bloody Wrist 666 XXS. Author's note. I am an extremely mature, pathetic girl. I know. Out of boredom, I cracked this girl's password for fun, and it took less than 8 minutes to do. And I'll probably get in a shitload of trouble, which I probably deserve because I'm being a troll right now. And I present to you my crappy part in this story. And take note, I haven't even finished reading this fic yet, but instead skipped over to chapter 38. Flame, laugh, do whatever you want, preps. I, the American retail-wearing British vampire Sue, coughed up blood. Satan kneeled down beside me. No! Don't die! I gave him a rueful smile. I'm sorry, it's something I had to do to fulfill my duty as the noble Gothic Mary Sue. Satan sobbed. I love you, Ebony. I love you too. I'll see you in hell. I mumbled, already finding my surroundings fading to black. Bloody Mary Smith suddenly popped into the room for no apparent reason. She frowned when she realized the room was oddly quiet, but at the sight of Ebony's lifeless body, she screamed. Her face became pale with horror. She screamed for the healers, Dumbledore, McGoogle, and every single Gothic person she could think of. Suddenly, a glow started to surround the body of Ebony. Everyone stared in shock. Her body started to lift ever so slowly, and then, to everyone's shock, it started to incinerate. When everyone realized what was happening, they rushed over to try and rescue the body, but it was too late. Sue became nothing more than a pile of ashes. The loud resounding of everyone bellowing, "No!" filled the room. A flash of white light from the ashes then started to bounce around the room. Everyone cowered in fear and were temporarily blinded. When it was all over, things changed. All the silly goth clothes dropped from everyone's bodies. Author's note. I will refuse to explain how the hell that happened. And, in their place, clothes the characters would normally wear in canon appeared on their bodies. When everyone got over the shock of becoming free of the Gothic power, everyone cheered. Everyone started singing Ding Dong, the Sue is dead. Well, that is, until all the Harry Potter characters realized the true implications of becoming more canon-like again. All the characters who were supposed to be dead fell to the floor, their bodies cold and lifeless. Harry and Voldemort started dueling. On the left side of the two, the battle of the light side and the dark side was reaching a climax. And because the replacement author also likes to screw around with canon, Draco and Hermione fled the scene and got married. Meanwhile, down in hell, Ebony shed a single tear because of her current situation. A situation that would live on for all eternity, or at least until the end of fanfiction time. She lost it all, but she knew she had to remain strong. Nothing would ever break her down. She looked down over her pale body and frowned. Where are my emo clothes? She asked herself in confusion, and then it occurred to her. For her shirt, she was wearing a bright pink polo with a little seagull on the right or left, I can't remember, that side. Below that, she was wearing a denim miniskirt with a destroyed look on it. Paired underneath that skirt were leggings with a little moose at the bottom, and then Ebony realized on her shoulder she was carrying a pretty bag with an eagle on it that said "Live Your Life" written all over it. Ebony suppressed the urge to scream. Here she was decked out in clothes, prepped to the extreme, wearing stuff from Abercrombie & Fitch, American Eagle, and Hollister. Panicked, Ebony hastily tried to take off the Hollister polo, but underneath it there was another Hollister polo underneath. Ebony frowned and looked under her shirt. All she saw was a bra underneath. Dare I point out, it's from the Aerie line available at American Eagle. Ebony tried to remove the shirt again, but to her frustration, there was yet another polo to replace it. This is unlogical and does not make any sense, Ebony bellowed out to the air. She failed to see the irony in her statement, how hypocritical her words were, seeing as she was practically calling the kettle black here. Ebony slid her wrists and mumbled to herself, "Oh my god." And that is the ending of the crap fic. Author's note. Oh yeah, if you want to see the original content this chick had planned for this chapter, I accessed it through the document manager thingy, which I copied and pasted so you can read it here.
Author's note. Shut the fuck up, Preps, get a life! You suck! Oh, and from now on, I'll be in vacation in England until like August, so I won't be able to update for a while, lols. Thanks to everyone who reviewed, expect the preps who flamed. Fuck you! My Chemical Romance rule 666! I woke up in the Norse's office on a special gothic coffin. Hagrid was in the bed opposite me in a coma, because Vampire and Draco had bet him up. Mr. Norris was cleaning the room. "Oh my Satan! What happened?" I screamed. Suddenly, Voldemort came. He looked less mean than usual. "Get the fuck out, you fucking bastard!" I yielded. "Thou hast not killed Vampire yet," he said angrily. Suddenly, he started to cry, tears of blood all selective. "Voldemort? Oh my fucking god, what's wrong?" I asked. Suddenly, Lucian, Professor Sinister, and Sirius came, but Bloody Mary and Vampire were with them. Everyone was holding black boxes. Voldemort disappeared. "Oh my fucking god, Ebony, you're alive!" screamed Vampire. I hugged him and Bloody Mary. "What the fuck happened?" I asked them. "Oh my Satan, am I like dead now?" I gasped.
"Ebony, you were almost shot," said Sirius, "but the ballet could not kill you, since you were from another time."
"But thanks anyway," said Lucian, holding out his arm. I gasped. He had 2 arms. "Oh my god, I can't believe Vampire's dad shot you," I gasped. "Well, to be honest, Snape was possessed by Snape back then," said James.
"Yeah, he was a spy," Sirius said sadly. "He was really a death dealer."
"And he was such a fucking poser, too," said Lucian. "He didn't even really know who Good Charlotte were until I told him." Well, anyway, everyone started to give me presents. I was opening a black box with red 666s. There was a DVD of Corpse Bride on it when I gasped. Mr. Norris looked up angrily because he hated goths. "Hey, has anyone fucking seen Draco?" I asked gothically. "No, Draco told me he would be watching Hose of Wax," said Professor Trevelry. "He doesn't know that you're better. Anyway, the North said you could get up. Come on." I got up suicidally. Lucian, Sirius, and Professor Sinister left. I was wearing a black leather nightgown. Under that I had on a sexy black leather bra trimmed with black lace, with a matching thong that said Gothic Girl on the butt. And sexy fishnets that kind hooked onto my thong. If you don't get the idea, massage me, I'll tell you. I put on a black fishnet top under a black My Chemical Romance t-shirt, a black leather mini with black lace, and Congress shoes. I left the hospital's wings with Bloody Mary, Willow, and Vampire. "Oh my fucking god, let's celebrate!" gasped Willow. "We can go see Hose of Wax with Draco," giggled Vampire. "Let's go listen to Good Charlotte and cut ourselves, 666, said Hermione. We opened the common room door sexily, and then I gasped. Draco was there doing it with Snape! He was wearing a black t-shirt with 666 on the front and baggy jeans. "You fucking prep!" we all yielded angrily. "Yeah, you betrayed us!" shouted Vampire angrily as he took out his black gun. "No! You don't understand!" screamed Draco sadly as he took his thingy out of Snape's. "No shit! You fucking suck, you preppy bastard!" said Willow, trying to attack him. "You rock, girl!" I ran suicidally to my room. I sexually took a stake out. "Emily! No!" screamed Draco, but it was too late. I had slit my wrists with it. Suddenly, everything went black again.
Sincerely, an Anon author who will silently not reveal her identity because she's a coward, aka just a troll with rocks for brains.